Did you know that you can slash annual car maintenance and repair bills from $1,000 to almost nothing with WD-40? In this video, we'll reveal some outrageous WD-40 hacks, including a game-changing trick that could massively extend your car's battery life. Make sure to watch till the end, as these are tips your mechanic will never tell you. Number 10, protect undercarriage. From rust is your car's silent killer, and the undercarriage is its favorite target. Road salt, moisture, and debris eat away at exposed metal to rot away brake lines, fuel tanks, and frame rails. Ignore it, and you're staring down over $2,000 in repairs or replacement. The good news, however, is that WD-40 helps your car buy ample time by slowing corrosion dramatically. All you gotta do is grab a brush and clean off any dirt or rust you find. Next, spray WD-40 evenly on exposed areas. But remember to steer clear of the brakes and moving parts. Just focus on the bolts, joints, and those sneaky weld points where rust loves to start. Also, make sure to reapply every few months, especially after winter or any wet drives. For extra protection, pair it with a dedicated undercoat spray. Up next is a DIY fix on sticky windows that'll have your mechanic wondering where you went to fix it. Number 9, lubricate stiff window regulators. Got a sticky window? It might be more than annoying. It could signal trouble with the window regulator, the part that keeps your window sliding up and down. Left unchecked, dirt and grime can lead you down the road to costly repairs, potentially racking up a bill between $200 to $800. And before you face a full replacement, give WD-40 multi-use product a shot. This magical fix cuts through the friction, penetrating deep into the window tracks to lubricate the gears and rollers efficiently. Here's what you need to do. Lower the window halfway, spray WD-40 into the tracks, then slide the window up and down a few times to spread the product around. This easy step can smooth things out and save you big bucks. Just remember to avoid spraying the interior panels to dodge any sticky messes. Reapply every 6 to 12 months for best results. Number 8, restore cloudy headlights. Over time, UV rays can oxidize the plastic lenses, causing a hazy layer that dims your lights. Instead of shelling out $300 to $500 for replacements, which most mechanics suggest, grab some WD-40 and a microfiber cloth. Spray the WD-40 onto the cloth, not directly on the lights, and buff your headlights in firm circular motions. This quickly helps dissolve that oxidation effect. Next, wipe them down with a dry cloth and watch the clarity return almost instantly. For tougher grime, add some non-gel toothpaste to the mix. Its mild abrasives help scrub away deeper yellowing. This quick, inexpensive fix can be done in minutes and should be reapplied every few weeks to keep your headlights clear. However, try to park in the shade more often, as it can help slow down the oxidation process in the first place. Up next is a nifty little trick that saves you from an expensive paint repair job. Number 7, remove tar from car paint. Tar on your car's paint is one of those annoyances that seems impossible to get rid of. It clings to surfaces, especially after driving on freshly paved roads, and resists most DIY methods. Rubbing it with soap or water? Useless. Scrubbing with harsh chemicals? Risky. It can damage your paint. Even specialized tar removers can feel overpriced for a one-time fix. However, your trusted WD-40 does the job like it's no big deal. Its solvent properties break down tar's sticky grip without harming your car's finish. All you have to do is spray WD-40 directly onto the tar spots and wait for 5 minutes. Next, take a microfiber cloth and gently wipe away the liquefied WD-40 and tar mixture. For thicker or more stubborn buildup, a second round usually does the trick. Finish with a car soap rinse to eliminate any oily traces, and you're back to a flawless shine. Number 6, get rid of small scratches. Got a scratch that's just deep enough to catch the light and ruin your car's sleek vibe? Before you stress over a pricey body shop visit, grab that trusty can of WD-40. It's not a miracle worker, but for light surface scratches, think fingernail depth marks, it works wonders. Spray WD-40 onto a microfiber cloth, never directly on the paint, and gently buff the scratch in circular motions. The formula softens the top layer of clear coat, helping blend the edges and reduce visibility. Wipe off residue and voila, your paint looks smoother instantly. But it's worth understanding that this is a quick fix and not a permanent solution. Once you use the WD-40, follow up with car wax to lock in the repair and add UV protection. Easy, affordable, and way better than staring at that scratch all summer. Oh, we're just getting started. These uses are still unknown to the masses, but the number 1 trick we're going to share is something only 2 out of 10 drivers know or utilize. Number 5, lubricate door lock and ignition. Stiff door locks or ignition cylinders are common issues caused by dirt, debris, or moisture buildup over time. That gritty, grinding resistance from the lock or ignition can be frustrating. Force it and you risk snapping your key, or worse, a $300 lock replacement. But WD-40's lightweight formula effectively addresses this by penetrating tight spaces, dissolving grime, and lubricating moving parts without leaving a sticky residue. To apply, attach the straw nozzle to the WD-40 can and spray a small amount directly into the keyhole or ignition cylinder. Insert the key and turn it slowly several times to distribute the lubricant evenly. Wipe away excess product to prevent dirt accumulation. Also, make sure you don't spray near electronic components in the ignition to prevent potential damage. While WD-40 is not a solution for broken mechanisms, it extends the life of functional locks and ignitions by reducing friction and corrosion. This simple 2-minute task preserves convenience and avoids the frustration of unresponsive locks. Number 4, fix skipping windshield wipers. If your windshield wipers are skipping or juddering across the glass, not only is it annoying, but it can also obscure your visibility and strain the wiper motor. This usually happens because the wiper blades are either too hard, dirty, or there's residue on the windshield. A quick spray of WD-40 can smooth things out. Start by cleaning the blades with soapy water to get rid of any grime. Once they're dry, spray a bit of WD-40 onto a microfiber cloth and wipe down the metal arms and the edges of the windshield. Avoid getting the spray on the rubber part of the blades as it can break them down. This simple trick reduces friction and helps remove any sticky residue, ensuring your wipers glide smoothly across the glass. Remember to replace old or cracked blades every 6 to 12 months. And keep an eye on the wiper arm tension and the windshield surface to prevent future issues. Before we jump into the last 3 awesome uses for WD-40, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. You won't want to miss these clever tricks. Number 3, clean spark plugs. Dirty spark plugs are sneaky troublemakers. Over time, carbon buildup from fuel combustion can coat the electrodes, causing misfires, rough idling, and even poor acceleration. Ignore it, and you'll waste fuel, strain your engine, and risk costly repairs. But this is where WD-40 can do wonders for your car. Its solvent properties break down carbon deposits without harsh scraping. Remove the spark plugs and spray WD-40 thoroughly before letting it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Once the gunk softens, scrub it away with a wire brush. This is a must-try trick as it restores strong sparks, improves fuel efficiency, and extends plug life. Number 2, revive corroded battery terminals. Few things are more frustrating than turning the key and hearing nothing but a weak click. Often, the problem lies in corroded battery terminals, those crusty blue-green deposits that block electrical flow. This corrosion is usually the culprit behind poor electrical conductivity, leading to insufficient power for starting the engine, dimmed headlights, and possible alternator damage. In short, corroded battery terminals eventually lead to expensive repairs. It should come as no surprise by now that WD-40 offers a practical solution for addressing corrosion issues as well. Its formula breaks down corrosion quickly, making it easy to scrub away with a wire brush or an old toothbrush. To do this, disconnect the battery and spray WD-40 onto the terminals. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes to penetrate the buildup. Scrub the terminals and wipe away any moisture with a microfiber cloth before reconnecting the battery. As a precaution, apply a light coat of WD-40 to the terminals to protect against future corrosion. Number 1, drive out moisture from flooded engines. A flooded engine is your ride's worst nightmare. Water seizes pistons, corrodes parts, and can lead to a 2,000+ engine rebuild. But if you've driven through deep puddles or a storm, WD-40 can be a quick first aid kit. Its water-displacing formula pushes moisture out of critical areas like spark plug wells and carburetors, preventing corrosion and short circuits. Here's how to use it. Turn off the engine immediately to avoid hydrolock. Remove spark plugs to relieve pressure, and then spray WD-40 directly into the carburetor or cylinders. Let it sit for 5 minutes. This displaces water and adds a protective layer. Next, reinstall plugs, crank the engine, it might sputter at first, and let it run idle. The WD-40 burns off harmlessly while drying components. The most amazing part is that this $10 fix can save you from replacing sensors, bearings, or the entire engine block. That's all for today. Tap the screen for more content like this. See you in the next one.